Good day, everyone. This is Jerry from Rhapsody Tours. Today we're going to talk about Ireland, the birthplace of Titanic tour. Now, you've all heard the story of Titanic, built in Ireland, launched in 1912, and while on her maiden voyage, the world's largest moving object was lost. Over 1,500 souls went down with the ship, making it one of the most famous disasters of all time. So you know the story. Now, what do you know about Ireland? Its birthplace. Yes, Titanic was built there and ironically was also her last port of call. But what of the country itself? The people, the culture, the landscape? Being of Celtic descent, I've always had a love of Irish music. And being from Canada and living in the eastern part of Canada, I am used to being surrounded by amazing people. Because of my love of travel, fascination with Titanic, and knowing Ireland's reputation of amazing people, great music, beautiful landscape, my wife Sandra and I decided to make our way to the beautiful island of Ireland to learn more about the birthplace of Titanic. We were amazed and both felt this is something that had to be shared. So we took some time, put together an itinerary for anyone who wishes to experience a trip of a lifetime. Now, we designed this so you can go with a group or individually. During the Ireland, the birthplace of Titanic tour, you will not only find an amazing country, but people and spirit that is surpassed by few. Located on the northwest tip of Europe, this is the one place in the world where even getting lost can be worthwhile. With locals who are willing to share amazing stories, beautiful landscapes, incredible music, it will not take you long to find out why Ireland is considered a gem of the world. Your tour is well paced to give you ample time to feel all that you will encounter on this journey. Your tour will begin in the beautiful multicultural city of Dublin, where you'll have time to explore. You'll partake in a city tour and see the Trinity College, St. Stephen's Green, Dublin Castle. You'll see one of my favorite places, the Guinness Brewery, and St. Patrick's Cathedral, just to name a few. You will have the option of visiting the Jameson Distillery, probably one of the most unique experiences of a distillery visit I have ever had. On your third day, you'll depart for Belfast in Northern Ireland, en route visiting the Hills of Tara Heritage Site. When we arrived in Belfast, we were not sure what to expect. We both knew the history and knew that Belfast had been at the center of very turbulent times, or as they were known there, the Troubles. Actually, Belfast has just opened up in the last few years for tourists. We had only been there 1 hour, and were walking around the downtown area, and people were literally stopping us on the sidewalk asking if they could help. Now, we had a meeting scheduled with the tour operator, and we were chatting with him, and we told him how impressed we were with the people of the city. And he said he had been born there, but he had had the opportunity to live in other major cities in Europe during his life. And then he said, you know what it's like when you're walking down some major cities and somebody bumps into you or knocks you down? Quite often they won't even stop to help. He said, here in Belfast, if somebody bumps into you and knocks you over, not only will they help you up, they'll apologize profusely, bring you into a pub for a beer, take you home for supper, and have you spend the night. Now, the Irish have a reputation of being great storytellers. But this story, I could actually sense being true. While in Belfast, you will actually see the birthplace of Titanic. The Titanic Quarter, Heartland and Wolff drawing offices. You will see the Titanic launch site, the exhibition, and the memorials. While there, I was able to sense the pride and fulfillment the shipyard workers would have felt as they watched Titanic launched, and then to eventually sail to Southampton to start her maiden voyage. You will also have the opportunity to see the Shankill and Falls Road murals, amazing murals that depict the troubles Belfast has seen. After 2 nights in Belfast, you'll make your way north. You'll have the chance to walk on the Carrick-a-Reid suspension bridge, if you dare, and then visit Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's about 40,000 interlocking balsam columns that were the result of an ancient volcanic eruption. It is amazing and definitely one of the most fascinating wonders of the world. You will spend the night in Derry, and next day make your way to Galway, stopping at Sligo, the final resting place of William Butler Yeats. Galway, 2007, named one of the 8 sexiest cities in the world. Very easy to city walk around, and it's full of life and energy. It is from here where you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of Connemara, where you can feast on the stark beauty of the hidden valley of Connemara before arriving at the Atlantic Ocean. On day 8, you will visit the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. It is definitely one of the wonders of nature. And then stop at the Pulnabron Dolmen, a portal dating back to the Neolithic period, probably between 4200 BC and 2900 BC. Later that day, we'll stop at the Foynes Aviation Museum, the birthplace of the original Irish coffee. This is a great story. And then on to Dingle for 2 nights, an amazing Irish community. Here, the Irish language is still prevalent, and the music is outstanding. You will spend time on Sleigh Heads Drive, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful drives in Ireland, with some incredible historic sites. On day 10 of your journey, you will head to Killarney for the next 2 nights. Sitting right on the edge of Killarney National Park, the home of Ross Castle, and the starting point of the world-famous Ring of Kerry Drive. You are then on to Cork, but not before stopping and visiting the famous Blarney Castle. This is the home of the Blarney Stone, where legend has it that if you kiss it, you'll never again be at a loss for words. I was excited about going to Blarney Castle and kissing the Blarney Stone, but I was totally blown away by the grounds. This is one of Ireland's greatest treasures, and you'll definitely have time to wander and explore. From Cork, you will visit Cove, in 1912 known as Queenstown. This was the departure point for 2.5 million of the 6 million Irish who immigrated to North America during and after the potato famine. On April 11, 1912, Queenstown was the final port of call for RMS Titanic as she set out on the Atlantic on her ill-fated maiden voyage. On day 14, you will head back to Dublin, with your head full of the experience and your heart full of memories. This is a trip that you will remember for the rest of your life. Now, if you are a Titanic enthusiast or Ireland has been on your wish list, this is the trip for you. If you would like more information or have any questions at all, do not hesitate to contact us at www.rhapsodytours.net. That's Rhapsody, R-H-A-P-S-O-D-Y, tours.net. Or you can send us a message through Facebook at Ireland, the Birthplace of Titanic page. Well, this is the last of the Titanic video series, a topic that is very close to my heart, and I have to tell you how much I have enjoyed sharing these stories with you. I'm currently contemplating videos on both Canada and Germany, and am interested in any tour or travel suggestions you may have on these countries. In the meantime, I look forward to any of your comments. So until the next time, have a wonderful day.